In the dim light of dawn, Tavari stood frozen, staring at the lifeless bodies before him. They were not beasts, they were his parents. They had entered the forest in search of food, moving like the wind, just as they had trained him to. He had not hesitated, he had not doubted, and now they were gone. But deep in his grief a thought took root. What if death was not the end? Legends whispered of a sacred mountain, where the veil between life and death was thin, where the spirits of the dead could return. Desperate, Tavari cast aside his spear and journeyed across the land, seeking the keeper of life and death. Through burning deserts and frozen peaks he traveled. He fought beasts with claws as long as his arms, crossed rivers cursed by forgotten spirits, and walked paths where no man had dared step before. At last, he reached the mountain's peak, where an ancient being awaited him, a figure of shifting shadows and glowing eyes. "Why have you come?" the voice rumbled like distant thunder. Tavari fell to his knees. "I seek to undo my mistake. I seek to bring them back." The keeper was silent before answering. "Life taken cannot be given back without cost. What will you sacrifice?" Tavari did not hesitate. "Take my life instead. Let them walk the earth once more, and I will take their place in the void." The keeper's eyes burned brighter. A noble offer, but foolish. With a wave of its unseen hand, the winds howled, and Tavari saw visions of what would come if his wish were granted. His parents would return, but the balance would shatter. For every soul revived, another must be taken. His village would fall into chaos as the dead clawed their way back, demanding the same gift. The cycle of life and death would break, and soon there would be no life at all. Tavari screamed in despair. "Then what am I to do? How do I live with this guilt?" The keeper's voice softened. "You cannot change the past, but you can balance the future. You took life, now you must protect it." And so the hunter was reborn,